This is episode 8 of our trip to Alaska. It includes our visit to Talkeetna. After leaving Denali National Park, we drove 152 miles to Talkeetna, Alaska to spend 4 days exploring Talkeetna and the surrounding area. Talkeetna is an eclectic, quirky town of 1,055 people that seems to be what many people think of when they think of a small town in Alaska. It is said to be the inspiration for the fictional community in the TV show Northern Exposure, and it is famous for re-electing a cat mayor for 20 years, from 1997 to 2017. Talkeetna has a funky mountain town vibe and is one of the best places in Alaska to find it. On our way to Talkeetna, we stopped at one of the best places to see Denali, Denali Viewpoint South, located at mile 135.2 on the Parks Highway. Revered by Alaskans, Denali is the state's most iconic landmark, endlessly fascinating and mysterious. The Denali Viewpoint South is only 40 miles from Denali, producing a stunning view that is unequaled anywhere outside the national park itself. If you have time for a short and easy hike on a clear day, you will be rewarded by a dramatic view of the White Behemoth. A turn of the 20th century gold mining center, Talkeetna has retained much of its early Alaska flavor. Log cabins, a roadhouse, and clapboard storefronts line the streets. Gold brought miners to the Susitna River in 1896, and by 1910, Talkeetna was a riverboat steamer station, supplying miners and trappers in the nearby mining districts. In 1915, Talkeetna was selected as headquarters for the Seward to Fairbanks portion of the Alaska Railroad. While we were there, we explored the town and its historical buildings, visited the town's museum, did some hiking, visited a local birch syrup production facility, and took a flight above Denali to view its 20,310-foot summit and land and hike on one of Denali's glaciers. Unfortunately, we didn't learn about a very interesting and unique structure that is under construction in the Talkeetna area until after we left. We decided we should include information about it in our video so that you won't miss it too if you visit Talkeetna. Its official name is the Goose Creek Tower, but it is mostly commonly known as the Dr. Seuss Tower. It is privately owned, 185-foot tall tower that looks like something right out of a Dr. Seuss or Harry Potter book. The owner refers to the tower as his poem to the sky. With permission from the YouTube channel, The Video Explorer, we thought we would post a portion of its tower video footage here for you to see one of the most unique, privately owned buildings you'll ever see. Hiking is one of the best ways to get to know any area. We hiked Talkeetna's Otter Loop Trail and the Talkeetna Lake Trail. The Otter Loop Trail is an easy 2-mile loop with a 177-foot gain in elevation around Otter Lake. The trail is a multi-use trail that is used year-round. Combined with other Talkeetna trails, it forms a loop between the town of Talkeetna, the Talkeetna River, and the rolling hills that lie east of town. The Talkeetna Lake Trail is an easy 3.7-mile loop trail with a 426-foot gain in elevation. Although the trail is just a mile and a half from town, it feels like you are out in the wilderness, with lush old-growth forest and several lakes. It's a great place to hike, run, or look for wildlife. Kahiltna Birchworks Birch Syrup is owned by Dulce and Michael East. They started the business 30 years ago with no syrup making experience. It was a steep learning curve, but the Easts have successfully pioneered the birch syrup industry in Alaska and are currently the world's largest birch syrup producer. You can visit their production facility, retail store, and tasting room seasonally. They offer a fun and educational tour of the facility, revealing the joys and difficulties of a short and intense harvest.
In the whole world, and we'll make up to 1,500 gallons of that a year. That makes us the world's largest producer.
We booked a one-of-a-kind expedition with the Talkeetna Air Taxi and Glacier Landing Company and took a high-elevation flight to explore parts of the Alaska Range, which is a 600-mile-long arc of Alaskan mountains. Fly above Denali to view its 20,310-foot summit and land on one of Denali's glaciers.